Hey guys, it's Dane with DynastyBreaks.com. It is the 3rd of May, 2020, and we are busting the gigantic big boy, is what we call it. But it's the big person baseball mixer, to be politically correct. It's not baseball, it's football. Forget what I said. Big boy football. We've got a case of 2019 National Treasures. We have a briefcase of very high-end 2019 Flawless football. I also have a Jerry Rice autographed football in front of us. We'll talk about how that's going to be determined, who gets this. We'll talk about that in our next video coming up. This is the video, guys. This is the video for the random. So we're going to do a random. We're going to determine our fantasy draft order. You guys are going to be drafting the teams you want. Everybody gets 2 teams. We're going to get 1 free spot winner in this that'll get 2 extra teams. So we got a lot of stuff going on. If you want to watch us open the cards, look for our next video. This will only be the draft. So here we go, guys. I'm going to roll the dice to see how many times we're going to randomize. And I'm going to go with your 7. It's probably going to be a 4. I'm going to go with your 7. If I roll a 7, someone in the break's getting $5 site credit. I told you. I knew it was going to be a 4.
Well, you should have called it.
I should have called a 4. I knew it. 4 times on the random. Let's give away a free spot to someone in this break, guys. This is a huge free spot. This was a very high dollar break. All right, before we do that free spot, let's have a little protection plan here, George. If someone doesn't make their draft pick, if someone gets disconnected, doesn't show up, isn't here, we're going to have a no-show list. We're going to have a list of teams, and we're going to go straight down the list if you don't make your picks. So let's take the Cardinals down to the Redskins. We're going to copy those. Let's scramble those up 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we've got the Broncos down to the Dolphins. This will be our emergency draft selection list if you don't make your pick. We're going to give everybody 1 minute per pick, and then about a 30-second overage, just a kind of a final call for our video delay. All right, Broncos down to the Dolphins. So here's our no-show list. George will keep track of that. As picks are made, he'll eliminate those teams. All right, now the free spot, what everybody wants to know about. We've got Brian down to Soupy. We're going to go 4 times. Name on top after 4 gets a free spot in the break. 1, 2, 3.
Good luck.
And the 4th time. Free spot winner is Richard B.R.I. from Georgia. There you go, Richard, getting 2 extra teams. Woo. 4 times on the random. A very high dollar free spot going to Richard. All right, we're going to paste you under Soupy. I'm sorry about that. Now we're going to determine our draft order, guys. We will determine our draft order. Let's take all the names. Random.org. And here we go. 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We've got Stephen J.O.H. down to Matthew J.O.H. It's a J.O.H. sandwich, and everyone else is the meat. 4 times on the random. Make sure I copied those. This will be a serpentine style draft, guys. Serpentine style. That means we pick 1 through 16, and then we reverse, and we go 16 through 1. So if you get the first pick, you also get the last pick. We'll go this way. Then we'll go this way. So that's how the draft is going to work. We will turn the sound down for about 5 minutes. Let you guys have a trading period. If somebody wants to move up or down the draft board, you can do that. You can trade 2 picks for 1. You can trade your pick plus PayPal. Whatever you guys want to do, we'll give you 5 minutes to make any wheeling or dealing. I'll put a timer on the screen. I will not stop the video. So if you do want to watch the draft, you're watching this video later, please fast forward. We'll be right back.
Hey, Steven, you obviously have the first pick, and that will go. We actually are in a little bit of a trading period. If anyone wants to make a trade, they can. So if people are offering, like in this case, Soupy is now offering the 13 spot and $500 for the 1 spot. So that's something you still could take advantage of if you wanted to. It's entirely up to you.
So, Steven, you would end up with pick 13, and then the second round you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4. You'd have pick 4 in the second round if you were to make that move. So, we'll give you guys more time. We'll be right back.
Yep. And if you want the Cardinals, just hang on. All right, guys. You might refresh your YouTube and see if that's where you're having trouble.
George is going to refresh his and let me know if it works. Hit refresh.
I did.
And?
It's moving. It's blurry. It's moving.
May just be an internet glitch, guys. Facebook looks okay, Nick. You guys can jump over to Facebook. Yeah, our internet shows fine. Everything shows good.
Whoa.
We may reboot before we start. If you guys can still chat, go ahead and finish your trade talks.
I'm not sure it's us necessarily because we're running here, but it does keep coming and going. The clock's running now on YouTube. Clear it up.
We're going to give it a few extra minutes, guys. We'll give this a few extra minutes. I'm going to put the clock on so we have a point of reference. You guys let me know when it's running correctly.
I know, Soupy. I don't know what to say. Sometimes it's stopped and sometimes it's going.
It's probably a YouTube problem. Let's wait it out for about 2 or 3 minutes, guys. We'll restart. We'll kill our stream and restart it if we have to. But let's see if it's just a YouTube issue because I show our computer running perfect. I show our stream running perfect.
Facebook seems to be fine. The clock's still running. It's not coming and going. Now my YouTube looks better.
I know YouTube's had some issues lately.
My YouTube looks great now. Maybe y'all's will start clearing up.
And it shows good on our restream too. So Definitely not a break you want to have viewing problems on.
I thought I was being pretty chill, El Ray.
Wow, he told you to chill out. Wow. What's up, Mark?
Although El Ray, I will admit it's not fun when you start off with audio problems and then have this. So, yep, I think they're up and working now.
All right, when the clock hits 2 minutes on the screen, we will go ahead and get started. If you guys want to jump back into YouTube, it should be working now.
Thanks, Richard. I did not see anyone, Soupy, and the chat's been running pretty much the whole time.
Yeah, no one responded on YouTube. Soupy, last effort, he's offering the 13 spot and cash to move into the top 4. So if you have a top 4 pick and you want to make a deal with Soupy, let him know in about the next minute. I've been recording the whole time, so this video is going to look weird. Okay, it's working now. I think it's time to start the draft. Time to start the draft, guys. So I'm going to reset our clock. We're going to put it at 1 minute and 30 seconds. Stand by. Edit it. All right, we'll count up. I'm not very smart. We'll count up. 1 minute, 30 seconds. So that's a minute for the pick, and then about 15 seconds for the delay, 15 seconds for your final answer. So Stephen J is on the clock. Stephen J. It won't let me edit my
Clock.
Yeah. Usually that refresh button lets me edit the time.
He says Cardinals still.
Still the Cardinals. The pick has not changed. Arizona gone first in every draft we've done for this this product. Stephen J.O.H. hoping for Kyler. Arizona Cardinals. Arizona Cardinals are off the board. And we're going to start off with the pick after the Cardinals. It's going to be Frederick over in Facebook, most likely. Stephen wants his Kyler. And again, if you're watching this video later, we're going to have another video where we actually open the cards. So go check that out. It'll be posted right after this one on our YouTube channel. Also a link to it on our Facebook page.
Brian, we don't have any more of this product planned like this.
We may get some more.
Yep.
But stuff has gone crazy high.
Unbelievable. Frederick is taking the Chiefs.
Kansas City going at the second spot. Kansas City Chiefs. Good for a little Mahomes action. All right, KC going to Frederick. And next up, Chris Mac from the great city of Burke Burnett, Texas. As am I. Had a lot of technical difficulties the last 3 days.
Michael Jack going hee hee with his emoji.
Wow.
Chris Mac on the clock. Everybody might want to hit refresh or live. There you go. 49ers.
San Francisco 49ers. And again, George is right. If your video will get behind if you don't refresh it every now and then. So some of you guys might just now be watching the first pick. We're actually on the third pick. 49ers off the board. So everybody refresh your feed. Jimmy on the clock. Jimmy Tay.
Jimmy Tay.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Crispy, what's up, man? How you doing?
Ask him how his dad is, George.
How's your dad, Crispy? Hope he's doing well.
Arizona, Kansas City, San Francisco, the first 3 teams off the board.
And JT, Jimmy Tay on the clock. Giants again, please, sirs. Yes, sir.
New York Giants going at the 4 spot. That is well, 4 is pretty high, but that is the lowest I think the Giants may have gone in one of these drafts. Very good, good value at 4, Jimmy. And Nick tore something from the ice planet of Hoth is on the clock. Jimmy, were you the one that ended up with the Daniel Jones silver? Was that you? The RPA silver? They went 4th in the first break. Maybe so.
JT said, "Yup."
Okay. He's looking to collect another Danny Dimes. I think that might be the only one that's not a redemption. Some of those lower numbered ones. Nick. There's the other timer going off for some reason.
No, Nick's here. Where's Nick?
He's thinking. About 25 seconds left, Nick. 25 seconds.
What?
Ooh, $6,000, Suki?
Holy cow.
Good night,
Woo.
Irene.
Nick.
All right, Nick, last call. Last call.
Come on, Nick. There you go. Phew. Redskins.
Washington Redskins at the buzzer.
Uh,
There you go. Washington going to Nick.
Guys are killing me.
Back-to-back selection, so we can double up the time if you need it, Richard. Richard, winner of the free spot. Congrats. You're going to have back-to-back picks at 6 and 7. Again, any deals made have to be done within the time limit, guys. Since we've already passed the trading period. El Rey says relax.
I know, and I'm okay. But you know, El Rey, you just can't change someone's personality.
He's just a spaz, El Rey.
Oh,
Right, George?
I'm a spaz. Yeah, I want everything.
Yeah,
I want everything to work right.
Yeah.
Okay, Richard is taking the Broncos and the Jags.
He's going quarterback hunting. Looking for a little Drew Lock, looking for a little Gardner Minshew. Broncos and Jaguars off the board. Denver and Jacksonville. King of Pop on the clock. I know that didn't sound like Michael Jackson, but can't win them all. I actually care, George.
Thank you, El Rey. I appreciate that.
Well, you guys are just... Do we have a loving sound? Do we have any loving sound? For you and El Rey?
I don't know. Let me see what we have. We could do this. All right. Michael Jack is taking the Patriots.
The New England Patriots have been selected, guys. The 8 spot has made their selection. There you go, King of Pop from the great state of Texas. Next up, Russell Boy. Russell the Love Muscle. Solid draft. This is fun. This is like having an extra break. I'm just interested to see where these teams go.
Yes, I love all the tension.
You need an adult diaper right now. This might be the one time you need one.
No, I'm good, man.
For real. It would help.
No, it wouldn't help.
You wouldn't have to worry.
Yeah, no, it would not help. Thank you.
Okay.
Russell Raiders.
Oakland Raiders going to Russell. There you go. Raiders off the board. Brian CHE next up. Brian Chi from New Jersey. Whee!
Brian Chi is taking the Ravens.
Back-to-back teams that start with the letter R, George. How do you like that analysis? Baltimore Ravens, Baltimore. Going to Brian Chi. Robert. Sounds excited. Robert Wu. Next up.
Oh, we did say Oakland Raiders. Yeah, it's Las Vegas Raiders.
Technically, it is in this product, it is the Oakland Raiders.
That is true.
Next year, 2020 products, it's the Las Vegas Raiders. Titans, Tennessee Titans, off the board.
Robert Woo.
There you go, Robert. The Titans. Remember the Titans. Going to Robert. Mikey McF, next up.
We will open up these cards here in just a few minutes.
Yeah, well, everybody has to pick their team first, Keegan.
Yep. But then after this draft, that is it for the day, Keegan.
We'll be back tomorrow night. Yeah, Jason Robb. Getting into the NBA break on Monday. Doing a little Prism basketball. A big Prism basketball, actually.
Mikey McF says Seattle.
The Sea Chickens off the board. At the 12 spot, and your friend and mine, Soupy Doopy, on the clock.
Brian, I can't even imagine.
They're going to probably play crowd noise is what I'm hearing.
Which I guess makes sense. Maybe if you just look straight ahead.
Maybe they should play you talking.
Cowboys for Soupy.
I wonder if they would play better if you talked.
No, they wouldn't hear me anyhow.
Dallas Cowboys. Soupy. Closet Cowboys fan. All right, next up, we've got Jamie from Georgia. Georgia. I just love when Jamie's on the clock.
Oh, Jamie, killing me, Soup. Just got sniped, huh?
That Soupy is just out to be just a mean fella. But just have a tall...
Jamie's taking the Steelers.
Have a tall glass of lemonade. Take the Pittsburgh Steelers and everything will be all right.
And take Dane with you, would you?
There you go, Jamie. Brian Chi again. On the clock. 15 spot. And then back-to-back for Matthew. I do declare.
Eagles.
Philly. Good value on the Eagles. They've been going later in some of these drafts. Pretty solid team to have in 2019. Matthew J., you got back-to-back picks, so we'll double up your time. Back-to-back. had an unfortunate horse accident. Dane was a Southern belle in his past life, but had an unfortunate horse accident. Wow.
Bears?
The Bears. Yeah, that's an NFL team. Why'd you say Bears like that?
Because he just said
You
Bears.
said Bears?
No, I said Bears.
Do it again.
Bears?
Wow. All right, Bears going to Matthew and Matthew up again.
Let me see if I can change it. Bears.
Nice.
Is that better? I was just calling out Bears.
Bears.
And the Packers.
NFC North combo. Bears Packers going to Matthew J-O-H.
And we're officially on our way back up.
And remember, guys, and Brian's on the clock. Remember, if you don't get a hit for either one of your teams, we will be taking those spots, randomizing for a Jerry Rice autographed football. BGS authenticated. Got that from one of our distributors. We thank them for that. And want to give it to you guys. And then also the flawless briefcase and keys. We'll be randomizing that. And anyone that still doesn't get an item after those two are given out, we'll be sending out 2 packs of Optic football to any spots that do not get a hit. George likes the Saints and the Rockies in baseball, right? Your favorite teams?
Who's not the Saints aren't in baseball.
No, the Saints you like in football. In baseball, you like the Rockies.
I don't really have a favorite baseball team.
After you learned their color was purple, you then started liking them. All right, last call, Brian.
Oh, I got you, Hunter. I see what you're asking. I mean, I wasn't reading the chat, so. Purple.
Elray said purple, LOL. St. Paul Saints are a baseball team,
Right.
George.
Saints.
Speaking of the Saints, New Orleans Saints and Philadelphia Eagles going to Brian Cheap. All NFC teams down here. Going to an AFC team now. Jamie has the Steelers. Who else is he going to take? Crispy likes anything with the word red in it. He likes to drink Big Red.
Red draws.
Yep. If you have red draws, you might want to go to the doctor.
Jamie is taking the Colts.
Indianapolis and Pittsburgh. Pretty good combo there for Jamie. And we got Soupy with the Dallas Cowboys along with.
What's up, Bert?
Hey, there's Albert in a can. No pink team, so George had to go purple. That's true. All right. Cowboys in the first round for Soupy Doopy. Pretty late for Dallas, I feel like. Pretty good value.
Vikings.
Going moss hunting. Minnesota Vikings. Can we get a crying noise, George? All right, Vikings. And now we've got the Sea Chickens are the first pick for Mikey McF. Mike, you're on the clock.
Oh, there he is. It said berry hunting lions.
Yeah. Okie State, baby. The GOAT. Detroit Lions and Seattle Seahawks for Mikey McF. Robert Wu with the Titans. Who are you going to take, Robert? Jerry Rice, best receiver ever. as per the survey on Skeeter's page.
Buffalo.
Big Tatanka. Going to Robert Wu. Buffalo Bills and Tennessee Titans. Go, Robert. The Ravens were Brian's first pick at the 10 spot. Brian, you're up.
No, Blaine, that is not my team. He's making fun of me because I didn't know what colors the Rockies were.
That was an awkward day.
It was a long time ago. It's like it was actually months ago.
That was a hard conversation to have. It was 100-0 on the results, Crispy. Something like that. All right, Brian Shee with the Ravens is on the clock.
Blaine, I guess if I was going to have, I would probably follow the Rangers. I did follow them closely until they were 1 out away from winning the World Series.
That's back-to-back World Series back then, wasn't it?
Browns for Brian Chi.
The Brownies off the board. Cleveland Browns. There you go, Brian. Next up is going to be Russell Boy. Russell Boy on the clock.
Very funny chat that day. Huh.
I do remember that. It was funny chat.
It's a long time ago. Russell Boy is taking the Rams.
All right.
LA Rams.
LA Rams off the board. Stand by, guys. 1 second here. LA Rams going to Russell. Los Angeles has been taken. Oakland and LA. And now we're going King of Pop. Or whatever that was.
I was getting better at it, and then King of Pop took a little vacation, and now I've got to stretch my vocal cords again.
He has to stretch his vocal cords. Stretch that V.
Panthers for King of Pop.
All right, Carolina Panthers. Taking Carolina off my mind. And Patriots and Panthers. There was a Super Bowl once in 2004. Richard, back-to-back selections on the clock.
Falcons and Chargers.
Hotlanta. Jacksonville, Atlanta combo. And then the Denver Broncos and LA Chargers for Richard. There you go. Solid teams, Richard. Nick. On the clock with the Redskins. Nick tore something.
Richard must be used to doing those online fantasy drafts that give you like a minute.
He's like, boom.
Boom.
Done. We'll take about a 2-minute break after this, guys, in case someone does want to trade a team.
Or go to the bathroom.
Keep in mind, if you're buying a spot, you got to buy both teams, guys. You cannot create an extra spot in the break. So if there's any type of that going on, this is the last day we're going to allow people to sell spots for a lot of reasons. You can go to our Facebook group, the Trading Post, and read about the changes we're making starting tomorrow. Nothing major, just and you can always email us. We'll be glad to kind of tell you some of our reasoning or ask us any questions. Dynasty Breaks LLC at gmail.com.
Dolphins for Nick.
Nick taking Miami, Washington, and Miami for Nick. Next up is Jimmy on the clock. No, it's not aimed at any one person. It's just something we've been thinking about for a while, guys.
What's up, Possum Kicker?
That post is in the trading post for you guys if you want to read over it. I feel it's an attack.
All right, Jimmy Tay is taking the Jets.
Jets, Jets. It's all New York. I feel like he did that on purpose. He owns the whole New York area. New York Giants and Jets for Jimmy. Chris Mac on the clock. 49ers. They said Soupy getting the sympathy. Soupy got the Cowboys, the Vikings, and the pity spot.
Wow.
Last 3 selections, and then we'll take a 2-minute break, guys.
Okay, Chris McMack is taking the Texans.
Spoken like a true Texan himself. Niners and Texans going to Chris, and Frederick will decide the remainder of our draft. Bengals or Buccaneers, Frederick? You trying to catch a bug? What are you doing?
No, I was basically kind of humming, but you can't hum. I was making sounds, but I wasn't making, like I was going like up kind of, but I wasn't making the sound. That's all I was doing.
Interesting. That was good value on the Chargers. It's not bad. Broncos and Chargers is solid.
My Frederick will be in Facebook, and sometimes it doesn't show up for me. So
Facebook has a little longer video delay as well, guys. Bengals going to Frederick, which means the Buccaneers go with the last spot. Cardinals and Bucks for Stephen JOH. We're gonna put we'll do about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. George is gonna go to the little boys' room. We'll be right back. And watch our video. If you're watching this as a recording, we're going to open the cards up next. Check out that video.